I always wanted to serve on a jury.
I'm really super excited to be here, so I really appreciate you having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Creating this whole trial, Daddy.
I want to give a big shout out to the 13th Jury Podcast and Brandi.
Yeah, I applaud you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
That every time you run into Phil Barber, you should reach for it.
Yes. And then I just looked to the jury, and it's sort of like, look.
I was in the eye of the storm, and you guys were watching the storm.
Hey, if you're bored of work, come pop in and say, hey, want some coffee?
You are a ray of sunshine, and I love what you've done with your YouTube channel.
Hey there, true crime friends. How are y'all doing?
This is having Kathy on with me is my birthday gift to y'all. Is that how it works? That's not how it works, is it? I can give gifts for my own birthday, right? This is my birthday gift.
Yes. You are a gift to all of us to be back on live stream. It's so thrilling. Yay! Brandi's back. Brandi's back.
I love it. It's been forever. And it's so funny because now, like, when I do my live streams, I feel so I forgot how to do everything. I'm like, what do you press? What do you do? What do I do with my hands? I forget all the things.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm rusty on it, but that's okay.
Listen, we will wait for you. Every time a new trial comes up, I'm like, will Brandi be here for this trial? Will Brandi be here for that trial? As long as you're there for Donna Adelson, I'm in. That's all I care about.
I know. It actually worked out really good that they postponed that one because that one was right after Laurie Shaver. So when I finished up with Laurie, I was like, there's no way I can go straight into that one. Like literally straight into it, as in left the one town to go to the next town to do it, and I was like, it's too much, I couldn't do it. So I actually was really glad to see that one got pushed out a little bit because
they're saying it might be a year. Like, who knows? She's gone through new lawyers and all this other stuff.
Yeah I have something to show y'all. I don't know if my mama's in here. Mama, if you're there, hey mama, do you see me? But my mama got me 2 gifts for my birthday / Christmas that are more for y'all than they are for me. One of them is this button. So
I can't hear anything. Your sound canceling may be canceling it out.
You can't hear it. Hold on. Let me change my settings. Settings, audio, echo cancellation. Off. Oh, this is off. Okay, now let's see. Now can you hear it?
Nope.
Dang, really?
Oh wait, I heard a little bit of something. Wait, some people can hear it. Maybe I just can't hear it.
It's a screaming goat, and it is. And I still have this screaming goat as well. This one's not quite as loud. So now I have one for my office here, and I have one for my office at Chat Daddy's house. So this is perfect. How amazing is this? And I kind of just want to have one in my car. Like let's say I'm getting my, you know what? Or like, you know where it would be perfect? I could put like a little Velcro thing on it and put it on your buggy, like at the grocery store. And then cause I get buggy rage. So then when somebody cuts you off in in aisle 3, you can be like just.
That's so funny. Oh my God. Wait, do you have a personal buggy or do you use one of the store buggies?
I use the store buggies. But you know what? Getting my own personal one is not a bad idea because then I could put I could deck the whole thing out, and then I could put spikes on the front. Because if I put spikes on the front, people are less likely to cut me off. I could put the spikes on the front, and then I could put the goat thing. I could have a one of those bullhorn things, so I could tell people get out of the way. I could have all kinds of stuff.
Okay,
that's a good idea.
You might be dangerous with your own buggy. Now, listen, I have my own buggy. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's made from a company called Stroley, Strolee. And it folds up flat, so it goes in my trunk. They're amazing. People ask me to test drive my buggy all the time in the supermarket. It's fantastic.
That is amazing. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. They're saying the goat's louder than me. Sorry. The goat's screaming, and I'm just talking. Let me put aside the goat. Okay, so the other thing that my mom got for me that's more for y'all is the shirt that I'm wearing. Let me show you this.
Taste the biscuit.
Taste the biscuit, and it's got the people that sing the biscuit song that I'm always singing. This is my this is my new T-shirt that my mom got for me. The taste the biscuit, taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the So it's more for y'all than it is for me.
I love it so much. Your mom is the best, kind of.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's really funny. When she gave it to me last night when we were at bingo, and it's funny because I was like, I opened it and I was like, I busted out laughing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I'm doing a live tomorrow and I have to wear this for the live because I knew that everybody would absolutely love it. So yeah, so my mom, if you're out there, mama doesn't know how to do the chat too well, but if you're out there and you can hear
Understood.
me, I'm wearing it.
She knows you love her, and she knows you love her gifts.
Yes, she does. She did a great job. They actually, I haven't had a really good birthday in a while, like a long while. And
really,
it's my birthday sucks because Christmas Eve it just always sucks. And my life has been. I have been in a difficult season the past 5 years. So this was the first year in many years that I really everything was great. I went to
I love that.
Yeah, like I had such a great time. I went to Chat Daddy took me to a beautiful hotel in Sandestin. It's called Hotel Effie. Cutest little hotel ever. It's beautiful. It's got like a big golf course, and it's like all these lakes and stuff, but it's like right there on the bay, and the beach is right there. The view is gorgeous. There was like this big like rooftop pool and bar and stuff like that. And so we watched the sunset up there, and then he didn't tell me, like, my friends were coming to surprise me, and they were there, so we got to watch like the sunset and have drinks together. And then we got to after that whole thing was over and we had like our whole romantic moment, then like in come my friends, and they're like, hey, and I was looking at them like, how'd y'all know? Like, how'd you get here? So, what are you doing? Like, it took me a second to like register what was happening, and so then we had, we had a nice dinner and stuff, and it was fantastic. And then last night we showed up at bingo, and my mama had me a surprise party at bingo. We walk in, and the whole bingo crew has like birthday hats on, and it was a lot of fun. So
I love it so much. Wait, how did you meet Chat Daddy? Have we run a complete background check? He's not on a live or something, right?
Oh no, he's the military has done all the background check I need for him. Okay. They did all kinds of checking on him. He has top secret clearance, so that means they went back like what they do for like 10 years or something. He is a project coordinator he's retired from the military. He was military for 22 years. So he's retired from the military, and now the job that he has, he's a project coordinator. And my friends who are married, my college roommates, they are married and have a business, and their business does business with the business that he's the project coordinator for. So they all kind of work together. So that's how they introduced us. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like double checked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So between,
I was like, don't make me get on a plane. Yeah. I'll get on a plane, girl.
my friends would be harder on the background check than the military. So like I, you know, the military said he's cool. That's fine and all, but no, my friend said he was. So that's where I like.
Listen, there's not a true crime woman alive who's not half an FBI agent. I was like, wait a minute. I will let my Google fingers do the walking. What? Check him right on out.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
I love
Which is funny too, because he's actually hard to find on. Now he has a Facebook. He's only had a Facebook for a couple years because he couldn't have one when he was in the military. So he's only had a Facebook for a couple years. So normally I can like be all up, you know, stalking him, but I haven't even tried with him. But he normally.
I got deeper levels I can check besides social media. Don't you worry, your pretty little head.
Yeah, he's awesome though. He's good. He's been vetted, so we're
okay.
Chat Daddy's
okay.
He's been he's been great so far. So, and he knows that, you know, if he screws anything up, he's got like a whole heap of, you know, 13 jurors.
And all of us will come together and we know how to hide a body and stuff. I'm not saying that we would. I'm saying we might know some things.
Just throwing it out there that the knowledge exists.
Yes. Dissolving a body in lye. Just saying.
Yeah. We know what to do to and what not to do.
Exactly. It's awesome.
And I saw some of y'all, sorry I haven't been showing these. I've been just a yapping. Zach is probably not in here. Zach, my least favorite mediocre chatter, gave me a $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Madam Mediocre. I'm glad you met me. That was your gift. He's so modest. Sorry you were born close to Jesus. Tell your Navy SEAL hi and not to harm me. He calls him a Navy SEAL. He was actually Green Beret Special Forces, not a Navy SEAL. But we're going to, you know what? It's fine. Linda, member for 14 whole months. Happy anniversary. Regina, member for 18 whole months. Happy anniversary to you. Gosh, it doesn't feel like I've been doing it that long, does it? Oh, it goes by so fast.
That's wild.
So fast. Linda, thank you so much for the $10 birthday chat. Thank you. Eeyore, hello, member. I always feel like anytime I'm reading anything from Eeyore, I always feel like I need to be like, Eeyore. Like, I need to, like, read it in Eeyore's, you know, voice. Happy birthday, blonde girl. And Kathy, Eeyore says, hi, Kathy.
Hi.
That's not a hippie. Member for 10 whole months. Missed my peeps. Happy birthday, Brandi. Love you, Kathy. Oh, we love Kathy. Amanda Davis, member for 19 whole months. 19 whole months. Happy birthday. I'm excited to see y'all. We are excited to see you too. Megan, hello. Megan, welcome back. Hello. Breezy, thank you so much for the super chat. Breezy. Look, when we were at CrimeCon, I borrowed Breezy's AirPods, and every single time I open my laptop now, it's like, do you want to connect Breezy's iPods or AirPods? I'm like, no, she's not here. Leave me alone. They always remind me that like I'm missing Breezy in my life.
That's hilarious.
True Crime Range, happy birthday, Brady. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kathy gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate it. Welcome to all the new members. Gosh, I missed more than I thought. Jim Cox, member for 4 whole months. Happy anniversary. Candace Hoff, mod extraordinaire. 16 whole months. Happy birthday, Brady. Thank you so much. Peppy Mistletoe. I like the name. Peppy Mistletoe. I like the name. I'm digging it. Merry Christmas, my friends everywhere. Thank you. Intolerant, member for 14 whole months. Happy anniversary. I think I'm almost caught up. And Tosh, member for 19 whole months. Happy birthday, Queen Brandi. Love you. Enjoy. Thank you. 80s. Hello, 80s. Member for 8 whole months. It's been 8 months since we figured out how to get 80s a dang membership. You remember how we could not figure out, he was, like, I think he had the thing, like how mine's, what is it, branded or whatever, so I can't do the memberships because my thing is a brand account. I think that's what his was. Anyway, we would gift on my channel, on RA's channel, on everywhere, trying to get him in the green. And it's been 8 months since we finally figured it out.
Yay!
8 months.
Better late than never.
Better late than never, yes. Queen Oliver Than, $10. Thank you. Lisa, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. I was called up. Kathy, member for 17 whole months, saving to say happy birthday to Brandi. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Queen Olive Ruth Ann gifted a membership as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, and Nurse for God, member for 18 whole months. Nurse for God, thank you. I appreciate it. So,
hey,
sorry.
Nurse for God. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, so Kathy, what are you doing? What you got going on tonight? Your big plans?
Absolutely nothing. So Paul from Reporting Life from My Sofa has this book club, right? And I was like, I need to read the book. And by read, I mean listen to the audiobook. Right. So I was up in my attic sewing, listening to the audiobook, and I was like, just like, I know the story. The book is called Too Pretty to Live. It's crazy because why is it that like the homeliest girl on the planet is like, I'm too pretty to live? Like, Effa, you are not. You too dumb to be committing crimes, but you are certainly not too pretty to live. So I didn't think I would get into this book. I watched like the Dateline and the 2020, and I was like, we'll see. I am plowing through this book like, boom. Really? I'm probably going to be done with it before Christmas is over, and I'll probably listen again. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll check it out. I have like 3 or 4 books that I am so excited to read, but I have not had time. And I'm I have been using my drives when I'm going back and forth from Orlando to the beach. I'm using those drives to get caught up on some of my podcasts that I've, been missing and stuff like that. But I have a couple books that, like the audio books from Audible that I've downloaded that when I make the drive to Orlando in a couple days, I'm so excited to just listen to a book. I love reading and I love audiobooks and stuff like that. I just have not had any time lately.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like when I'm driving, if I'm driving a short distance, I can listen to an audiobook. If I'm driving a long distance, I need something that's going to be like in a little container, like a 1-hour podcast or like a 1-hour Dateline, something like that. So I'm like, oh, I'm on the 2nd episode of 13th Juror podcast. I know in one more episode, then I'll be where I'm going. Yeah. But so I can't do a book on a long drive. But if I'm just going to the Walmart or the Target or something, oh, yes, girl. Yeah. But around my house, sewing, all the presents are under the tree. My kids live in their rooms. They don't come out anyway. So it's fine. Yeah. I didn't even have to hide and sneak. I was just like, put the stuff under the tree.
Yeah.
I've taken like 12 naps today. Thank goodness. So I'm ready. And then I have to make my dough for, we do cinnamon rolls. I make like homemade cinnamon rolls with the cream cheese frosting for Christmas morning. Oh, wow. So I'm going to start my dough tonight. But other than that, what are you doing?
Well, I'm here. And then that's it. Today I went and had lunch. We went to Longhorns for my birthday. My nanny's in town. Y'all have all heard me talk about my nanny. My nanny is like my best friend. She's in town. She had decided to be a snowbird this year. So she is here for 2 months.
I love it.
I am so excited. So she's right down the road. She actually is. She's staying at a condo. Not the one right next door to my mama, but the one, there's like one condo in between them. So I was joking about how we're going to get them like some of the cups, that like with the string attached, so they can like talk on the balconies. Yeah. So, so she's here for 2 months and that was, so she went to bingo with us last night and so, she went to birthday lunch with us today. And then they have the public beach access, they're all numbered. So the last few years when I turned 40, my mom, me and Lucy had like matching outfits because we're bougie like that. Like matching plaid Christmas outfits. And so, cause some people do like matching pajamas with their families. Not me, honey. I do it with my dog. So, that's where I'm at in life. So, she and I went to my mom wanted to do our picture in front of like right under the 40 cause they're all numbered. So we went to the beach access 40 and had our pictures taken by my mom. And so then last year we did the same thing. We went to the 41. But Lucy wasn't with us because we stopped after lunch last year. So we did the same thing. But since my grandmother's in town, she wanted to do hers too. And then she's like, let's do them all. So we went to the 84 for my grandmother and did hers. And then we went to the 64 for my mom and did hers.
Oh, wow.
Then we went to the 42 for me, and then the 21 for Jacob. So it was so funny. So
That's so fun.
Yeah. So we took under each of them. We each took a picture, like an individual picture under the one that was our age, and then one of all four of us, like a selfie of all four of us, like in front of each of the things. So it was fun.
Love it.
Yeah, we went driving all over PCV and taking pictures. And
That's such a cool tradition.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And then tomorrow we are getting pizza and hanging out. That's it.
No prezzies?
Well, yeah, Jacob's going to come over tomorrow. He asked me, he's like, will you be like upset if I go to the gym before I come to your house in the morning? It's like,
the gym's open on Christmas Day. Mine is not open. I checked.
Yeah. He's got like his is like the 24-hour access thing. He's got like the little key code so he can get in anytime.
Oh. I got you. I thought you meant like he was going over to the 24-hour fitness, the place, the building.
Yeah. That's more important to him than coming to look. I'm fine with it. I was like, that'll give me time to sleep in. No worries. So he's going to the gym first. And then he's going to come over here. And then we're just going to get pizza and go hang out with my mama and my nanny. And he and I might go see a movie tomorrow night. Sounds awesome. So, yeah, we don't do the traditional Christmas stuff anymore. But we have new traditions, that we've made in the last 5 years. And but I like our new traditions. It's fun. It's very laid back. And
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I've lived far from my family for the past 33 years. I've only been with Mr. Gossip for the past 20. What year is it? For only 22 years. So for 10 years, it was me every holiday by myself, trying to figure out like, should I crash somebody else's party? Should I have people over? So for Thanksgiving, I would do homeless for the holidays. Like anybody who needed a place to go could come to my house. And so it was always like a ragtag group of whoever, or people would just sort of drop in and get a plate and leave. And then after I had my kid, it was me and him going to other people's things. Christmas has always been a mixed bag. I didn't want to travel. It's a pain in the neck. I couldn't always necessarily afford to travel. Mm-hmm. And so now that it's like I'm with my husband, we go to his family and stuff. He doesn't even celebrate Christmas. He's totally not a Christmas person. So it's me and these kids like opening and the dogs and whatever. And one time I just randomly made cinnamon rolls. And now every year my son's like, are we going to do our family tradition of cinnamon rolls? I'm like, oh, it's a family tradition as much as it is you reminded me every year. He's like, that's how traditions are made.
Yeah.
So on the Alexa, he was just like, Alexa, add cinnamon roll ingredients to the shopping list. And I was like, here we go. So, P.S. I already had cinnamon roll ingredients at my house. So we're good to go. Yeah. But we're pretty low key. And then we go to my mother-in-law's house in the afternoon. And it's sort of like a potluck kind of thing. But not even all of her kids come. Like my one sister-in-law won't come. It'll be me and my husband. And I have two sisters-in-law. My older sister-in-law will stay home with her family. My younger sister-in-law will give a ride and a couple of hours, have some food, and come back, and then I can sleep and be left the heck alone.
Yeah.
The way the Lord intended.
The way the Lord intended. That's what Christmas is. That's the true Christmas spirit that I search for in my heart. It's just to be left the hell alone.
Being left alone. I went to the gym this morning, and then I came home and took a nap. And then I puttered around the house, and then I took another nap. And I was like, yeah. The spirit of the season, resting and being left alone.
Yeah. Yeah. When Jay was asking me if he can go to the gym first and come over, I was like, I am exhausted. So yes, son, take your time.
By all means.
Strolling around lunch if you want to. Your gifts ain't going anywhere. You ain't getting a puppy. There's no like puppy in a box waiting to come out. Like you're fine. Take your time. And just
oh my God,
warn me before you walk in so I can throw on some britches. But yeah, take your time.
Oh my God. Wait, my son wanted these pajamas for Christmas, and I was in Maine a couple of weeks ago for work. Let me see. I don't know if he'll come up here. He loves those pajamas that are like one-piece pajamas with a hatch in the butt.
Oh yeah.
Those are his favorite. And I saw them when I was in Maine, and I was like, he is 26 and a half years old. He's not going to want these. So when I came home and I was talking to him about it, he's like, you didn't. So I called the guy in Maine and I ordered them, and they arrived this morning. So wait, I don't know if you can see this picture, but they're lobster pajamas with like a trap door in the butt with a big old lobster trap on the back. It's the funniest thing. You've never seen a happier human than my child. And I'm like, wait, if you unfasten the butt, does it open? He's like, I can poop. I was like, oh God. He's a grown man. When I was his age, I had a child. He's running around with like lobster butt pajamas. It's so funny. Also, I bought him a really, really fucking expensive Christmas gift because that's what he wanted. He's happier about those pajamas.
Really?
I'm like, can I return that thing? He got a Steam Deck, a Stream Deck. Girl, I don't know what it is. One of those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The one with the 1 terabyte or whatever. I
know.
He's happy, but
I know what it is only because I was gifted one by an amazing member. And then I got it and I was like, that's amazing. Thank you. What the hell is it? And what do I do with it? Had no clue. I had to Google, like I literally looked up on YouTube, what is a Stream Deck? And then they're explaining it. And I was like, what is a Stream Deck for dummies? Like, let me go back because I need whatever they were saying. I still wasn't getting it. So I was like, let me start the search over. I'll just start over. What is a Stream Deck? If you are explain what a Stream Deck is to a 2-year-old. Like, and that's the kind of stuff I need you to explain it to me in that way. And that it took me a while to figure out what the heck it was. And now I use mine, but I had no clue.
I'm still not sure. Also, I'm not a gamer. I think you just play games on it. And so I'm just like, can I live stream on it? Can I do YouTube on it? Then I might get myself one. But other than that,
that's what I use mine for. So like I have it
really?
I have it set to like so it has if you have like sound effects or anything like that, that because the only thing I used it for in the beginning was sound effects, because that's the only thing I knew how to program. But then now I have it to where like if I'm streaming, I have different backgrounds that I can press one button and it'll change where we're at on the screen and the background and whatever. So it can be like different scenes or different whatever. If I want the if I'm taking Lucy out and I say be right back, then I'll I can press the button and it'll have like a BRB screen on there with like waiting music and stuff like that. So I have it's basically like you can program it to where one button will do the work of what would normally be like 10 buttons or something, just to make things a lot easier and quicker.
Oh, cool. Well, listen, maybe I'll get myself one. I don't know. My son, like, he has a channel. I don't think he does anything on it. If he does, I don't know. But he wanted this like handheld thing. He just sent me the link. Now they just send me the link. And if there's a coupon code available, they send me the coupon code. I'm like, thank you, baby. Let me just press add to cart on Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know what half this stuff is.
Half the stuff Jacob sent me for like the last 10 years. I'm like, I don't know. Find me a link. Just send me a link on Amazon. And you know what? Here's my Amazon password. You just order it, baby. You just order it. Let me know.
Have them gift wrap it, and that'll be good. That'll be good for all of us.
Add on the gift wrap. If they ask, what you want the note to say, love you, Merry Christmas. Just go ahead and do the whole thing. That's all I need.
When we were kids, my mom would come home on her birthday and she would go, "You got me this wig for my birthday." She has very short hair, so she would get all these different wigs. You got me this wig. I'm like, oh, we chose good. You look beautiful, mommy.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said Stream Deck and Steam Deck are two different things. Is it? Mine is Stream Deck. Is that what you said? You said Stream Deck.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know.
If it's a Steam Deck, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. This is.
I don't know. I thought it was something for ironing. I was like, steam, like to make your clothes flat. No.
This is. Oh, it's not in. I can't. It doesn't reach to where I can show you. I'm like. I've seen
the ones with the little square black box with the buttons on it. This is like a, I don't know it comes in a case and it's still in the case. Girl, I don't know.
I don't know. So then this might be something different. I don't know.
It was $700. That I know. When I was, yeah.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, he's happier about them pajamas. Look, let me see if I can get him to come up here.
He's happy about the pajamas.
Wait, what is this? I left some pretzels I got from the mall. Okay, whatever. I'll add please. Please come. If I know him at all, there's food all down the front of him now. Upstairs. Because he eats, but that boy loves a sauce. Lord Jesus, he loves a sauce. Barbecue sauce and all this other madness. Oh, yeah. Steam. Yes,
Okay.
Steam Deck.
Oh yeah. Then that's mine. Mine is a stream deck. So yeah. So then I have nothing. I have no idea what a Steam Deck is. Didn't know there were two different things.
I'm gonna find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I did. But like I said, I didn't even know what the heck this was. I was having to, like, technology stuff isn't really my thing, which is ironic since, like, for what I do for a living, it's like it goes better if you know what the heck you're doing. I see.
We're all learning together.
Yes, I see that stuff that like RA has, like where he has like all the cords and all the buttons and all the.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, I don't know what all of that is. I can't even.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, listen, I studied radio, TV, film in college. That was my major. Radio, TV, film was my major. Communication theory was my minor. And so I learned how to be like a producer, a director, and all that stuff. But I was young and now I'm old. All the stuff I learned, they probably don't even use anymore. It looked a lot like RA's setup, but now this is just me and my laptop. That's it. And a light, like a big old box light in front of me. Oh, and I have a little switch. I could push the button and make the light go off. I can push the button again and make the light go on.
That's high
about
tech.
as fancy as it gets.
That's some high tech right there. That's some high tech.
Yeah, I love my magic button. You can plug anything and make it. I'm like, is it like the clapper? Like clap on.
I always wanted one of those. And then when I told my kid that, he was like, "You're not 782 years old. You can't get a clapper." Like he told me that I can't get a clapper until I get one of those like emergency bracelets.
Yes. Yes. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah. He said that it's like a package deal that they sell him is what he told me. He's lying, but he's trying to make me feel bad about my age. But he said that they come as a package and you can't get one without the other. So he said until you're ready to get the life alert I've fallen thing, you can't get a clapper.
Well, you're already living in heaven's waiting room. That's the whole state of Florida.
I know. He came to bingo last night because my mom had done this whole like surprise birthday thing for with the bingo crew, and Jacob was like, "I am like 1/7 of everybody else's age in here." And he wasn't
everybody
wrong.
in the early hundreds. Listen,
early hundreds, yes. Like and I was like, "Look, you're
That's
into history.
hilarious.
Go start asking them about like like the last wars that they were in and stuff. Like it's fine. It's fine."
You can see everybody in your pajamas.
Leah, thank you.
Wait. Model the PJs.
I love it.
I have one of my laps are open.
Wait, it's open? Oh no, well you don't need to show people your booty. That would not be good. Okay. Turn around.
Show.
Yeah. With a lobster trap on the butt.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
These are the best pajamas ever.
I love
They
them.
are amazing.
So funny.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Everybody loves your pajamas, baby.
Thank you.
He said thank you.
That's amazing.
So
So
I
funny.
didn't even know there was a lobster emoji. That's hilarious.
Oh, I see that. Kathy Davidson put it on there. Oh
Chat.
yeah. I love it. That's amazing. He
They're
was
from-
excited. He was excited to show you, to show us too. I love that.
The other one, my other children, he's got a lot of his mama in him. The other kids are like, "You're on live." The way they stop, drop, and roll if they realize I'm on live. Oh my God! I'm like, look at you. Calm down.
That's hilarious.
See, at
Megan
those pajamas,
says,
I think
"Hi,
came from
Kathy."
Lazy One. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you?
They came from
They
where?
came-
Where'd you get them?
Lazy One, LAZYONE, lazyone.com. I actually saw them in a shop, like the lobster ones in particular. I saw them in a shop when I was in Bar Harbor for work a couple of weeks ago. And I was looking for souvenirs and stuff. But the company is Lazy One, and they had like moose ones, lobster ones. They had all different ones.
Oh.
But I may or may not have bought myself a pair of moose ones on clearance because I love a sale.
Yes.
So
you
when
got
they
to do
arrive,
you got to do one of the videos in one. You got to do one of the recaps, like the morning. Mm-hmm. Oh,
for
yeah,
sure,
I'm looking forward to
100%.
I am looking forward to that.
Oh my God.
Wendy
Wait,
H. Hello, welcome. Hey, Wendy. Hey. I hope I
Hey,
haven't missed
Wendy.
anybody. I've been trying to get y'all and say hi, but I also get to yapping. Y'all know how I am. I get to yapping.
Girl.
Somebody asked where Lucy is. She was right here.
Oh yeah, where is she?
Chat Daddy gave her like a thing of like these little bones. So I gave her one a little while ago and she took off with it. It's like I give it to her and then she takes off with it like as if I'm going to like change my mind and take it from her. I ain't never taken one back from her. I don't know what she's so scared of, but she took off with it somewhere. I think she's over there still chewing on it. So
She's like, let me enjoy my bone in peace.
yes, she acts like if she doesn't like go over there and hide from me and like eat the whole thing, that like all of a sudden she's gonna lose it or I'm gonna take it or like, that child acts like she's abused.
Food insecurity, poor baby, because you abuse her, obviously.
That child just had a pup cup and she's had like 4 treats. She ain't starving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Abuse. You didn't give her 2. You only gave her 1. Abuse.
I know, she's poor thing. Somebody's gonna call a pet triple on me. Megan, thank you so much. Happiest of birthdays, Brady. Buy a drink on me. We miss you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So many lovely birthday wishes to you. I love it.
I know. I appreciate it. It is actually. I am excited. Like it really has been the first good birthday I've had in years. So I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful. So.
Well deserved.
Wendy, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happiest of birthdays, my girl. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Fancy. So what case is next for you? We're going to cover next.
I was looking at this the other day. I've still got the Netflix thing I'm working on, so I've got a lot of like time that's going to be devoted to that. So as far as streaming goes, I don't know which one I'm going to be able to stream next. I really want to be able to do Laurie Vallow when that one happens because
yes,
that's the first one I ever live streamed. So I feel like I have to try to make time for that one. I am really, really wanting to do the Pike County Massacre, the last one. The last trial is starting. I gotta look and see.
Who in Pike County is still uncharged?
Wagner.
The whole family.
It's the last trial. The dad Wagner. It's his trial is the last one out of all of them.
Oh.
And that one's coming up. Yeah. So I would like to be able to stream that one. I'm hoping.
Somehow I thought he had already been convicted.
No, all of them have gone except for him, except for Billy. So he's the last one. And we watched one of the other trials on here.
Yeah, I remember.
And so I would love to be able to do that one too.
Yeah.
Plus that one's just so that one's so crazy. I really want to be able to see that. Oh, there's my nanny. Hey, Nanny. That's my nanny.
Hey, Nanny. How you doing? Look, she figured out chat.
She did.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Nanny and my mama were at my bingo birthday last night and lunch today. So
did you win at bingo?
No, Chat Daddy won. He won one time. Oh my gosh, you'd have thought that he won the lottery. He went running up there. All he won was some Christmas decorations, but he went running up there and he's like, there was one other person whose card won. So if they have two people that win, you have to roll the dice, and whoever gets the higher, number on the dice wins the actual bingo. So him and one other woman get up there and they have to roll the dice. They have to roll off. So he's super into it. And the lady rolls first and she rolls, I think she rolled a 2. And then he gets up there and he rolls a 4. He had he wanted to do a victory lap. I'm pretty sure he had a speech prepared. He it was like he had never won anything in his whole entire life. And he came back to the table and he's holding up his winnings and he's like, all right, y'all take my picture. I'm ready. He was red. It was the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, this man has won medals, military, serious things that he's won. He comes back with some Christmas decor at bingo and it's the best moment of his life, the most proud moment of his life. Oh my God. It was hilarious.
I love it so much though that he has that enthusiasm for it. It's beautiful. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. We have my mama
He
took
seems really good
pictures.
for you. You just seem so much lighter since you started dating him. It's so lovely to see.
He does a great job at helping me to not constantly be stressed out. I've never had somebody who is able to, instead of putting more pressure on me, he takes things off my shoulders all the time, and keeps things light, and he's been really good for me. He's good.
That's awesome.
Good.
You have such a light spirit since you've been seeing him, and I'm like,
I know. He's made things good, and Nanny loved him, and if
Aww.
if Nanny don't love him, it's a no-go. So, but Nanny loved him.
But listen, if she sees the way your face lights up, how could she not love him, right?
Yeah.
You honestly, the only goal for me when I was dating, my only goal was to be partnered well. I was like, I don't care if I ever get married. I don't care if anything else. I just want to be partnered well. And Mr. Gossip makes me a better person. He makes me, I have a lot of edge, and he softens out my rough edges.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he walks in the room and I think he's here.
Oh.
It makes me happy to see him. We've been together since 2001, so 23 years. And
wow.
So when I come home, he finds me and gives me a kiss. The other day I was cold and he rubbed his face on my face, only he had not shaved, and I think he took some skin off. So I'm a little bit bitter about that. I was like, just tell me to exfoliate. Don't personally exfoliate me, please and thank you. But
that's hilarious.
I love it when somebody's in love. It just makes me so happy.
Which is so funny because I didn't want all that. Because you remember, you and I had talked about this on streams before, and I was like,
yes.
And people were talking about oh yeah, I've been married for how many years, and I'm like, on purpose, that's a lot of time to spend with one person, and y'all live together and everything, you talk to each other every day, what? And you still like each other?
Okay, now that talking to each other every day thing. I know people who do everything with their spouse. We are not that couple. We have so little in common that it's amazing that we even got together. But he goes out in the world and he does his things, and I go out in the world and I do my things, and then we come back and he's unintentionally funny. Mm-hmm. He makes me laugh, and so it's beautiful.
Aww. I love that. I think if I don't know that I would be able to be the type that did everything all the time with my partner. I'm very independent, and so I love the fact that he lets me keep my independence, but he also supports me and does things for me without me even he
compliments you.
Yeah. So, but but without being overbearing, and
right.
I love the fact that he does things for me without me even asking. He takes care of me. I've never had that. So I love that. But he also doesn't overstep boundaries. He knows that that I don't. I have to be able to maintain my independence, or else I don't want to be treated like I'm a child. So it's a good balance. It works for us. So It's
That's
so far
so
so
cool.
good. I ain't kicked him out of the chat yet, so we'll see how it goes. So far, he's been good.
Okay.
Linda asked, "What is the Netflix thing?" So, the Netflix thing is I have signed on to be a development producer for a Netflix documentary series. I cannot say which case. I'm not able to say which case yet, but it's one of the cases that I've covered, and so I am working on a documentary series for it now. So, yay!
When you mentioned it, I was like, did she slip up? I didn't think we could say that in public. I thought that was a behind the scenes conversation. So I was gonna let it go. But it kept coming. I saw it go scroll by in chat. I'm like,
yeah. I
Andy
can't
Bray.
say I can't say what case. But when all of that is able to be announced, I will definitely tell y'all so you can keep an eye out for it. But that's the only part I'm able to say right now. So, but
You're a really big deal, and I know somebody who's a really big deal. I'm so thrilled for you. Oh my God.
Thank you. I'm really excited. It's like, this year has been, and I was thinking about this earlier. I was like kind of like reflecting on all this stuff because, especially with it being my birthday, like my 41st year was one of the best years of my life. And I had some really hard times this year. Don't get me wrong. My 41st year started out really scary. I had a big health scare. I had to go through, some treatment stuff. I had a really rough first couple of months of my 41st year. And then the rest of the time has been, there's been some hard parts, like the online attacks, that part got dark for a while. Now it's kind of like, bless your heart, you're still going, like, good. Like that's sad that you're still there in your life, but I'm not. So, enjoy being a miserable troll. But like, that stuff can kind of wear you down, at some point. So that was
for sure.
There were some hard parts there. But overall, like everything, this is the first really, really good year that I've had like this in a really long time. And there are, of course, things that I'm going to miss. Like I will always, my dad's not here, my grandfather's not here. Like there are always things that I miss from previous years, but overall, like as a whole, just where I'm at in my career and my personal life, and with my kid, like everything this year it's been the best year of my life, and I'm
it's
so
amazing.
Blessed.
Well deserved, ma'am. Well deserved. Yay!
Thank
I'm
you.
so thrilled for you.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what next year brings too.
Yeah. Listen, when your name is in lights, you can say like, I remember when I was just a little streamer on YouTube, and now here I am in the Hollywood Hills, living in my mansion with my 25 rescue Yorkies or whatever.
I would love that. I would love that. Yes.
Me too. That's my dream. That's
I always
so
said
funny.
if I could do anything in the world and money was not like a part of it, I would want to have like a huge ranch, and I would like homeless people would come in, and I would take in all the homeless animals, and the homeless people would live there and take care of the homeless animals. And then so it would just be a huge place where like everybody has a home, everybody takes care of each other, and it would be a farm, so everybody could like, you could like either like take care of the animals, or you could take, if animals weren't your thing, because I don't want people who aren't animal people to take care of the animals. So if animals weren't your thing, you can get out there and grow you some carrots and stuff. I don't care. But everybody would have a job, everybody would have a purpose, everybody would have a place to live. So I like that would be my, if I could do
I love it.
Anything.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that's like the best part of life, to when you get to the place, however you get there, where you can do the things you love, whether it's a job you really love or hang out with people that you really love. I'm all about that sort of cultivating happiness life. That is totally my jam. Hey, Jessica for Justice, how you doing, girl?
Love her.
Happy holidays.
Love me some
That's
Jessica.
awesome. Good. That's a great picture of her too.
Isn't she gorgeous?
To give me a good picture. Yes.
She's so pretty.
And sweet and kind.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. She has it all. She has every single thing. Wait, Susie says Brandy's town.
Oh yeah.
Shay Brandi.
Yes, I would love that.
That's awesome.
It would be a lot of fun to do that. I would love to. Yeah. I have, and who says I can't? Who says I can't? I'm doing all kinds of things I thought I would never be able to do. So
absolutely.
Maybe
2 years ago, you were sitting at your house like, okay, I'm just watching a case online, trying to figure out how to make a live work, or just trying to make a chart for this ridiculous Murdoch thing. And then bing, bang, boom, next thing you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
It's crazy.
Crazy how life works out. And without all of that, I wouldn't have the podcast. I wouldn't have YouTube channel. I wouldn't have met Chat Daddy. I wouldn't I wouldn't have the Netflix thing, of course. Like there's so many, there's no telling where I would be, but it's just like, I feel like, I'm a God person. Everybody can have their own things. For me personally, it's my thing. I am a God person. So I feel like everything was just placed in the right path at the right time. It's just everything's come together. So
there's this poem, Desiderata, and there's a part of it where it says, whether or not it is clear to you, something like this, whether or not it's clear to you, the universe is unfolding as it should. And so it's like, oh, it was time for this thing to show up. It was time for that thing to show up. The thing that blows me away is I say things on the internet. I mean, I say things like into my iPhone at 5 o'clock in the morning. And in my mind, I'm talking to like you and like maybe 2 other people, maybe. And then people are like, oh, hey girl, I saw that thing you said, and what about this and that? And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody heard what I said. Like, it's wild to me.
Your channel has blown up lately too. Like, I am so proud of you.
It's
You've done
wild.
such a great job. Yeah.
I'm super excited / terrified. Because, I mean, listen, I don't want to do this as a job. Like, it's just a fun hobby. And I was like, oh my God, if I could meet like the threshold every month to get a payout on AdSense, if I could make $100, how amazing would that be? And now it's like people from all kinds of places are reaching out, and I have like connections to people. Yeah. I have like back channels into certain news organizations. I'm like, hey girl, what's going on with this and this and that? Like, I had an alleged criminal send me an email, and I was like,
wow. Yeah.
Girl, we're gonna have to talk about that offline. It was a little bit crazy. So I had to do some vetting. I was like, my sources were like, girl, stay away from him. I was like,
oh my gosh, you have to tell me. Yes, as soon as we're off air, you have to tell me everything.
But I said I was real reckless. Speaking to you and 2 other people, people were just like, hey girl, hey, la 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 la. And I was like, okay, maybe I should block this alleged unaliver who is absolutely innocent until proven guilty. And then somebody told me that at Chad Daybell's trial, that the Woodcocks were watching my coverage as they would go to trial every morning, because they needed something to like lift their spirits. And I was like, oh Lord, what did I say? Yeah. I was just talking trash about, Chad Daybell and his kids and him looking like a marshmallow and all that other kind of stuff. And there was some other family that reached out. I was like,
yeah. Have you talked to Kay before? Have you been able to talk to her?
I have not.
Nicest person, the nicest person in the world. And she does appreciate the comedy behind like making fun of Chad, which is something that I love to do during the first trial. Like I held nothing back when it came to making fun of Chad.
For sure.
But yeah, she does appreciate that levity because it's such a heavy thing. So being able to have, that levity and like that, like it almost kind of gives a sense of like, we all see how like evil he is, but also we all see how freaking ridiculous he is, so we can have like that laugh at his expense to bring moments of levity in times that are so difficult. So which
would kill him. He takes himself so seriously. He wants everybody to be like, oh Chad, you were the marshmallow in chief or whatever the heck. Like, sir, you're ridiculous with your what was it? His patriarchal blessing. He's just like my favorite. Chad Daybell giving that patriarchal blessing that clearly he just was pulling out of the air like, I am sacred and you are magical.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. And he was doing that patriarchal blessing for Alex Cox. He was like, and your hair is soft. Gee, your hair smells terrific. Like, whatever. Like, he was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then Ty from the Treehouse murder case, Ty reached out to me. Franklin Tyrone Tucker. His last name always escapes me. He reached out and we had a really fun back and forth text message, but I was like, I didn't want to talk to him. I wanted to talk to him on stream because I was like, he's a chatty Cathy. I'm a chatty Cathy. I might never get him off the phone. And 3 years later, I'd be like, and then what happened? Oh my God. And he was chatty, but he was really funny. And now his wife has reached out. His ex-wife now, Lauren Janai, has reached out.
Oh, really?
And I'm doing a live stream with her on Friday. She's a powerhouse. I mean, I know her because of, she was sort of like the fairy godmother that swooped in and helped to save him. But in her own right, she's owned several businesses. She's like this fitness guru, and she's a mom of 4. She's a powerhouse. So I'm fascinated by her and her purple hair and her flashing her boobies on the screen at the jail and getting a ban for 100 years and all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for that interview on Friday as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're just blowing up, doing all kinds of big things. I love it.
Look, I'm trying to make sure this don't mess up my regular job, if you want to know the truth, because I'm like, this is cool, but I got a real life. I got children. I got a husband. I have responsibilities. Like, this real cute, but
Evangeline Light, hello, says, hey, Brandi and Cathy, how do you think the Lori Daybell trial will go? Unhinged or LD? Unhinged AF. Look, she really believes that she's going to go up there like the prom queen and give her little speeches and be able to control the narrative. And she thinks she's going to be able to manipulate people into believing her nonsensical, like devil taco bullshit. And she's just, it's my birthday. I can cuss. So we're not going to buy it, ma'am, but she sure is going to try to sell it. And I am here for it. I can't wait.
Yep.
She got so mad at her attorneys because she is still Mrs. Dumbbell. Like she is full on standing by her man, whatever she's standing by her thud. So she's going to get up there and she's going to play attorney for herself and for him, and it is going to be a hot mess express like disaster. And I'm here for it.
She's got nothing to lose. She's already doing life over in Idaho, State, whatever they have her in. She's lucky she didn't get the unalive penalty. Now she's going to go to Arizona. She's like, this is like Crazy's day out. She could just be out here splashing around and breathing the free air for a hot minute. Yeah. She got nothing to lose.
That's exactly it. She has nothing to lose. So she's using this as an opportunity to get her narrative out. She knows that it ain't going to do no. What are they going to do? Convict her? Oh no, she's already convicted somewhere else, and it's not going to be overturned. She's not going anywhere. So she's using this as her opportunity to get her narrative out without having to testify. Because even if you testify, that's only going to work against you. So she's using this to be able to say what she wants to who she wants, how she wants, and have control over the whole thing. And it's going to be
it's crazy
shit show. Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it.
The storm is coming.
I'm looking forward to it more than I should. It's a mess, a whole mess. Mess. I'm excited. I
am too. Like the ones that represent themselves are always the ones that are the last ones that should be.
Yeah.
That
guy who faked his own, who disappeared to whatever country it is, also wants to represent himself. And I'm like, yes, please. Yes.
I would love it. Yes.
Yes.
I don't like anytime any of them ask, I think the answer should be yep. Like there should be no question,
no hesitation. Yeah.
Oh, you want it? Yep. Don't even have to get the whole question. Yep. Here, stamp
Absolutely.
it. Yep.
Are you going to waste time and act crazy and be a whole fool and just embarrass yourself? Your mama going to be embarrassed. Your kids going to be, everybody's going to be like, oh God, I don't know this guy. Yes, please.
Yes. Yes. Sign them up. Yes. And then do it as soon as possible before they change their mind or before they put up a bulletin in the, courthouse, like that they've hand drawn, like old, like
Sarah.
Looney Boone.
Oh my God. Wait, she's already on her second appellate attorney. The first one, I guess maybe she'll just write her own appeal and it'll be 500,000 pages long and nobody will read it except for us. Tanika's 2 cents will get it and she'll read it and break it down.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be fine because we need content over here on the YouTubes. So yes, please. So crazy.
It's just, they just get crazier and crazier.
Yeah. She's a special kind of stupid and I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
As long as she's not living at my house and not calling me on my phone. Yes, please. Go and do what you got to do.
Yeah. I'm here for it as long as it's over there.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, now that they had this for the Uniburger, the what's his name? Luigi Mangione, they had cameras in the New York courtroom and down at 100 Center Street. I hope now maybe that will encourage them to have cameras more often in New York courtrooms because they don't typically do that. Yeah. I don't know why they changed things up for him. Maybe because that case is so high profile. Yeah. But I really, really hope that they start getting more cameras in New York courtrooms.
Yeah. And California is really weird about it. They'll do some of them. We've had a few in California. But like when I did the Gareth Purcell's trial when he unalived Amy, the beautiful sex therapist, very talented, very philanthropic, amazing woman, and that goofus was anyway. He still disgusts me, but I remember they wouldn't release hers until I think later that day or the following day or something like that. And so when I started looking into it, then I realized there's not a lot of California cases that we get to cover. We get a ton of Florida.
Oh yeah. Because of the sunshine laws.
The sunshine laws, and people think it's just because we all crazy down here. That is part of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna steer y'all wrong. That is part of it.
There's crazy people everywhere. Florida just puts theirs on parade, which we personally enjoy.
Yes, we put them on the front porch with a margarita and throw them all up in the bingo hall with some chasing alligators on that. It don't matter. We got them all up around here and we celebrate them and then we watch them as they do all of their nonsense. It's an experience living down here. People laugh about how they think about Florida, they think about the beaches and Disney. I don't. That is not what I think about down here. I think about all the crazies, and I love it. I love it. It makes me feel like I am not the craziest one in the state of Florida, and that I'm if I were in
not by a long shot.
Yeah, but if you think about if you're in North Dakota or something, I'm gonna be in the top 3% of the crazies, In Florida, bottom percentile. I got all these people ahead of me.
Your crazy doesn't even rank. It doesn't even rank.
No.
Okay, fair enough. The difference is we don't know about other people's crazies. I mean, here where I live in North Jersey, it's the land of rappers and mobsters' girlfriends. And me.
Oh yeah.
Rappers, mobsters, girlfriends, and some nice middle class people. Yeah. But a lot of them other things. And when my son was in, I think, middle school, he came home and he was telling me about how one of his teachers found a body in a park near our house. It's what? He was like, oh yeah, they were talking about it. Mrs. So-and-so found a body in the park. She went jogging early one morning. I was like, oh my God. And then a different morning, I had run around a different park and a teenage girl and her boyfriend had unfortunately unalived the mom and then pushed her expedition or something into the lake and then went and got an Uber. It's what? And I missed it.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I was trying to report live, but
yeah,
I couldn't catch it.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
that's crazy.
A lot of crazy. There's crazy all over.
There
Florida
is
just,
crazy.
likes us to see it. Florida's like, please come in, everyone. Please view all of
Yeah.
our crazy people.
Yeah.
Where the rest of us try to keep them,
Yeah.
in the back room under the
Yeah.
covers or something.
Y'all trying to hide it. We're like, y'all come look at this. Y'all come on. Y'all come see this.
You're not
y'all
gonna
come on.
believe what we have. You're not
Yeah.
gonna believe what we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is RA in the chat? I just saw somebody say hello, recovery addict.
Is he?
I didn't see him.
Oh, he is. Look, hey. Oh, hey, RA. Hi.
Hey,
friend.
RA.
Hello.
How you doing, RA? It's Christmas Eve. Shouldn't you be doing things with your 65 kids? Not 65. I think he only has like 8, 7, 32, something like that.
You rounded up, but yeah,
I rounded.
He's got a big, beautiful family.
That's awesome.
Jacob was an only child, so I never got to have like that whole experience of like the 700 kids on Christmas morning. But I bet that's like a lot of exciting. But I'm very impressed by him and his wife are so. He said, "Shush, kids are sleeping." I'm so impressed by that. She has the homeschool thing too, and I'm like, my sister-in-law does homeschooling, and I'm just like, that requires so much more like patience and dedication than I think I could have given. I'm
That's not where my gifts lie. I got
either.
other gifts. That's not one. I
That's not
sent my
either.
kids to school so I could get a break. At one point, listen, this sounds fancy, but it's not. At one point, we had 4 kids, right? At one point, we had 3 nannies. 'Cause while I was a stay-at-home mom, it was ridiculous. But it was like, I'm only one person. I can't do whatever. I had things to do.
Yeah.
All that Target shopping is not going to do itself. What was I supposed to do?
Right.
But yeah, it was a heavy lift. And ultimately, we got it down to only 2. But one of my children kept running. The one with the pajamas with the hatch in the butt when he was little, the number of nannies he scared away from this house. Because his theory was if he got rid of the nannies, then I would be home more. And I was like, I'm a part-time real estate agent. I need to go show people houses. So he would just torture and run off the nannies. It was terrible. It's real funny now when we tell the stories, but at the time, crying nannies and crying teachers calling me because of what he said and what he did.
Oh,
I thought I would lose my mind.
That's hilarious.
Now he uses his power for good instead of evil.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
They grow out of that evil phase eventually.
Yes.
Most of them.
Mostly.
Most of them.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother of 4 boys. I know. Girl.
Oh, yeah. I had my hands full with my one, but I'm very thankful for him. Love him to death. But don't know how I'd have been able to handle it if I had more than one of him because, oh, Lord, he kept me busy.
Well, my husband and I, between the two, like we're a blended family, right? He had a kid, I had a kid, and then we got together and we had 2 more kids. So my stepson I had since he was 12 or 13, something like that. And Jordan was 2 or 3 when we got together. He was a little guy. But all 4 children, accidental pregnancies. Like, we like each other a lot, and we are clearly very irresponsible. I was like, kids just kept showing up at the house. I was minding my business, and I was pregnant again. Finally, I said to the doctor, you have got to take these tubes out. I like him a lot, and babies keep showing up at the house. We can't keep doing this. It's ridiculous. So he did me the favor of taking them out, because it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh.
he made it stop. Thank goodness.
That's good. Yeah. I was one and done. Jacob was a 10-pound baby, and I was like,
wait.
This
stop.
is never happening again. Ever.
That'll mess up your good pocketbook real bad. 10 months.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good pocketbook had to be completely redone. But I am very thankful for him, but also was like, no, never again.
That's a lot of baby.
That's a
lot of baby.
He could not wear the newborn clothes that I took to the hospital for him. I took some of the newborn. I'm like sending them out to get like, size 7T for him to like, I don't. I'm like, okay, what? Like, he's like the size of a 3-year-old. So whatever a 3-year-old wears,
Just driving the car home.
Yes, like just go get some of that. I had the
oh my God,
the clothes I took him did not fit. Did not even come close to fitting. He was like a big old chunk of meat. Like, like you think, like you see like the cute little like alien babies, and you're like, oh, cute little alien baby. He was not. He was like one of them big old stuffed turkeys. Like, that's what he looked like. Like a big old stuffed turkey with like little,
oh my God,
like chunky arms and fat thighs with cellulite. His cellulite was the cutest damn cellulite I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. Listen, my biggest baby was 7 pounds. Like the big one was 7 pounds.
Yeah, like
10 pounds. But look, I had a baby on TV, so I needed to be, I needed to have my pinkies out. I needed to be delicate because I was selling real estate, and I will work for my craft. I was self-employed, and they were like, oh, a baby story is filming in the local hospital. I was like, great. I will have this baby and I'm going to hawk some houses while I do it. And that is exactly what I did. I had a baby right on the what were we? Season 10, I think, of A Baby Story. And they replayed those episodes until my child was 14. He's now 17 and they stopped the replays. But for 14 years, a couple times a year, you could see me giving birth on TV. It was crazy.
You should have put it
a
in
scheduled
like
C-section.
His onesie should have had like your logo for your.
You think it didn't? I had teddy bears with the real estate company on it. Girl, please. We had it everywhere. My husband had a hat that had the real estate company on. We just slipping it in everywhere.
That's really smart. That's good branding.
Yeah.
Good branding.
I've always been able to get on TV. I know it's a shock to absolutely no one. I've been on a lot of TV shows because I know how to get on TV.
And you've done, I know you've done, what all have you done? I know you've done some like guest stuff on, I know about some of that. I know about the baby story. What else have you done?
I did.
The Good Morning.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We won $30,000. I was the phone a friend. They flew me out to Vegas in August. It was so hot. But I was the phone a friend for Sherry Shepherd, and we won like 30 grand. I've done Oprah. I've done The Chew. Was I on The View? I went to The View. I was not on The View. I did the Nate Berkus show. I did, what other shows have I done? I would have to look and see. I've done a lot of TV. Oprah? Did I mention Oprah?
You mentioned Oprah. Didn't you do the Good Morning, is it Good Morning America or?
I've done Good Morning America a bunch of times. Yeah, because they're right by my job. I've done good GMA a bunch of times. Like the second hour, the third hour, I don't know. Just a bunch of TV over the years. And then I've done a lot of media in general. Ricky Lake, the new Ricky Lake show. I've been in several magazines just talking about whatever I wanted to be in or on at the time, I'm like, I got this product to plug. Let me go. I used to go on Wendy Williams' radio show from time to time, and I would talk about real estate. I would talk about other projects I was working on. But it's New York, and I know a lot of TV people. Not like, I know a lot of behind the camera type people.
Yeah.
And some of those TV shows, the producers would go from show to show to show. So the person that's on The Chew, if they later went over to Tamron Hall and they still had your number in their phone, they go, hey, send us 3 ideas for something crafty or something for back to school or something for Mother's Day. And you send 2 or 3 ideas. If they like your idea, then you go on and you do your whatever it is.
Oh, that's neat.
I was a crafting all-star on The Chew, so I was on there a couple times.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's easy to do once you know how to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's
it's 14 years apart. Wow.
Where what?
I was just reading what you put up here. My kids are 14 years apart. That's starting over. Oh my God.
Over. Yeah. I'm 14 months apart from my brother. We were 14 months apart. I don't know how you could do 14 years apart. But I guess like I would assume that the older one would be able to help out some too. so at least maybe that would not be quite as difficult as having like two, one on each hip, like when they're real young or something. So maybe that makes it a little bit easier. I don't know, but that would be.
I mean, of my biological children, like the ones who I grew in my body, the longest spread is, I think J Boogs was 9 when my baby was born. And so he was a big help. His brother was 3. He was not so helpful. But and at one point I had 2 in diapers because that middle boy was like, I was like, don't you want to go potty? He was like, no. Look, you can use it. He was like, no, thank you. Could you make me a peanut butter and jelly, please? Like, he was having none of it. So I had 2 in diapers for a hot minute. I did not enjoy it.
Queen Oliver then said, my first ex-husband and I tried out for the Newlywed Game. It didn't make it on, though. Oh, that's so funny. My dad tried out for The Price is Right. He was on there, and he didn't like make it like super far though, but he ended up getting like this silver TV, and it's like one of those TVs like where you have to like turn the knob to turn it on, and you have to like turn the volume up and stuff like that, and like you have like the rabbit ears with the tinfoil, and you try.
Yes,
he had that, and it was in my brother's room for the longest time when we were growing up, and but he got that on The Price is Right.
That's so cool. Oh my God. Yeah. Listen, that's the kind of TV I grew up with. We didn't get like cable with the remote until I was in maybe the 8th grade, something like that. Yeah. My mother would call us from the other room to come in and change the channel. I was like, she would scream like she was dying. And we'd go in there and she'd be, can you turn to channel 4? And then you have to stand there and wait to see she, this one's a repeat. Okay, try channel 7. Like, you could have walked from here to there. It's not that big a room. And she's like, hang on. Oh yeah, Matlock. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, you can go. And you would leave. She'd be like, wait. They have a lot of commercial news. Turn to channel 13. FPTSD.
Oh, the childhood. But what's funny is some of that stuff like that. We had a whole stream one day where we were talking about like stuff that I can't remember how we got on the topic, but we started talking about like stuff that our kids will never understand, and like we're talking about like old school stuff. And I was like, yeah, like calling movie phone and having to like wait and get like get the movie times or whatever. Like if you're a friend, like if you're in a group and your friends are talking, you're like, shut up, they're about to say, if they're talking and you can't hear it, then you have to wait the entire time for it to go all the way back around. Like we didn't have Fandango where you pull it up on your phone. Like you had to call the number and wait. Thank you for calling movie phone. And like it went through the whole thing. Oh my gosh. And that was
no texting. Imagine, listen, when I grew up, they had the rotary phones. It took you 500 years to call anybody.
Yeah.
You let it go all the way back around. Then you didn't have to use an area code, but still, it just 500 years. And if you messed up a number, you'd have to hang up. Now, the beauty of that time was if somebody made you mad, you could slam down that phone. Yeah. All they heard was a click, but you felt real good knowing you'd slammed it down real hard. And those phones were indestructible.
Yes. Yeah. Amazing. I had one of the clear, like, remember like the clear where you can see all the inner workings? I thought it was so cool. It was like,
and it would light up when it rang.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and that was a good one too, because like that one is like, if people made you mad, you could slam that one down too. And that one was like you felt like you accomplished something when you were able to slam that phone down. Like you really taught them a lesson.
Them out. Like,
yeah. And now it's like,
go,
yeah, like. Showed you. I didn't show you anything because all I did was touch my phone. It's not the same. But when I'm able to slam it down, it's like the equivalent of like the per my last email. Like you know how like when you're typing and you're able to like per my last email, like and you're able to like really get in there and type hard in the keys and like really show them who's boss. It's like it's that you can't do that with an iPhone. You can't
at all.
Yeah.
At all. I also wonder what things do we think are like special and high tech that our grandchildren or great grandchildren will be like, oh, nanny, that's hilarious. Yeah. They'll be and like going to the heliport. I just teleport over there. Whatever.
Yeah. Like I totally thought that by the time I was 42 years old, that it would be like the Jetsons, where we'd be like It is not like
Flying
expecting
cars.
Jetsons and flying cars, and like we're having to like tell our kids not to eat Tide Pods. Like what the hell happened? I don't know. Somewhere along the line, we stopped progressing the way that I thought we were going to, and we are no longer on the road to the Jetsons. So we'll get there. We'll
Vacationing on Mars, I honestly thought it would be flying cars. You could vacation on other planets. Forget, I don't need to go to Europe or the Bahamas or the Caribbean or whatever. I'm gonna go to Saturn this year for the summer, where it's nice and hot or cold or whatever it is on Saturn. There's a robot though that cleans my floors. We have we have 3 Roombas, and they're all named after TV maids. So I do have that.
Do you have like a Rosie? Wasn't Jetsons Rosie? Was that?
We do have a Rosie, a Hazel, and a Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, I loved Mr. Belvedere. Oh, speaking of Mars, did you see that there's pyramids on Mars? Did you see this? So my kid is we walked to the ice cream shop earlier, and he's like pulls up something on his phone, and he's on like CIA.gov. I'm like, excuse me, son, why is your phone on? What you doing, child? Like, why are you on CIA.gov? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm reading the CIA documents. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So he starts telling me that my kid's a smart kid. I'm like, and I love that he is a document reader like I am. Like, oh, he gets it honest. But he's sitting there reading about these documents. There are pyramids on Mars, and the government has known about them. And he's sitting here reading all of these CIA reports that have been now released, and is sitting here reading them. And I'm like, y'all, I said years ago that I think the aliens are the ones that made the pyramids in Egypt, because I'm like, they're too big for any, like, nobody can, like, there was no machinery, you know, that it's aliens. It's gotta be aliens. If I can't explain it, it's aliens every time. If I have no explanation, it's 100%. If it can't be Lucy, it's aliens. That's my only 2 go-tos on shit I can't explain. If it wasn't Lucy, it was aliens. And I know Lucy didn't make the pyramids. It had to be aliens. I said that years ago, that I thought that the aliens did the pyramids, and people made so much fun of me. And now, look at the CIA. If there are pyramids on Mars, who says that they can't have been the ones responsible for the ones in Egypt as well? What if
how big are the pyramids on Mars? Like, how big are they?
Like the same alien construction company? I don't know. Actually, I'll ask him. Let me ask him. Let me text him.
Wait. The alien construction company,
or however they make them. I don't know.
Okay. And do they speak English? Would we be able to translate at some point? Will we have like alien as a second language? Can I get it on Duolingo? Are the men green? Will they put a probe in your butt? Like, I have so many questions.
And also, did they make them on Mars because they made them here, and then they were like, y'all are not my kind of people. Like, I'm gonna head up out it. Like, are we like you know how like every town that used to be a good town and now it's not, has like Dollar Generals and, you know, Spirit
liquor
Halloween stores everywhere.
Yep.
Like, are we that? Are we that? Is that what we are now? Are we?
We're the bad block.
We're the bad block.
We are the bad block. Oh my! And this is what I want to know: do the psychics know about the aliens, or do the aliens know about the psychics? Is there any sort of crossover? How come I've never heard a psychic talk about being visited by aliens? Like, if you could be visited by my dead grandma, clearly you could be visited by an alien, unless you don't speak alien.
What if they have an agreement not to tell, and they're like, look, I'll give y'all some insider info if y'all just don't let anybody else know that we're all up in here. Like,
do you think they would all agree? All the psychics will agree?
Well, if they sign an NDA, I mean, you never know. Hold on, let me ask my kid. Hold on. How big are the pyramids on Mars? Question mark.
That's hilarious.
Let me get my kid to give me all the CIA inside scoop.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, Ziggy, do you know about the pyramids on Mars?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. 6 structures have been identified on Mars whose shape resembles pyramids. However, the best-known photo is the one taken by the Curiosity rover where you can see a single, clearly triangular pyramid. According to the researchers, these are likely to be rocks eroded by the ring, or optical illusions.
They might be optical illusions, according to Ziggy.
Well, the CIA says they're not. So Ziggy, he's sending me documents. I don't want documents. I want you to tell me the answer. I am not researching this.
Oh my God.
Like he's literally sending me like CIA documents right now.
Yeah, like no, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Ziggy, do psychics know about aliens?
I don't have an answer for that.
She does not know. Okay. Ziggy, what do you know about psychics? She knows stuff.
According to Wikipedia, a psychic is a person who claims to use powers rooted in parapsychology, such as extrasensory perception, to identify information hidden from the normal senses, particularly involving telepathy or clairvoyance.
Ziggy, stop. I've had enough.
I wanted Jacob to just answer how, like, when I ask Alexa something and she gives me an answer. I didn't want a damn document. But, okay, he sent it, so let's just see what we have. I apparently have to do my own research now. Let me put on my old lady glasses because now I'm 42 and I can't see. Okay, God. It says it's a transcript. He sent me a transcript of, let's see, the planet Mars. Sealed envelope given to the subject immediately prior to the interview. Okay, so this was an interview with one of them, I guess. Let's see, about Mars exploration. Okay, so this is I guess the guy who's explaining what he saw. He says, I want to say it looks like, I don't know. It's sort of, I kind of got an oblique view of a pyramid or pyramid form. It's very high. It's kind of sitting in a large depressed area. It's yellowish colored, ochre colored. I'm tracking. Okay, so he's talking about a dust storm. It's a geologic problem, but he says it's very high. I don't know how high very high is.
Well, what is the weather like there? Like, Sinbad says Brandi and Kathy getting swatted in 3, 2, 1. Right? We're over here unlocking the secrets to the universe on the 13th Juror live stream on Christmas Eve. And because everybody's out at church or at the Feast of the Seven Fishes or doing whatever they're doing, they don't know that we have accidentally unlocked the secret of the universe right here. Okay, right? It's fine. I'll bet you the New York Times or CNN or Fox News or whoever, Reuters, is probably not even going to carry this because of the timing.
Okay, they're talking about activity. I need him to come tell me more about this. He needs his own YouTube channel to break all this down for us. Okay, the total difference, it's before there's, it's like mountains of dirt appear and then disappear when you go before large flat surfaces, very smooth, angled walls. Okay, so he's describing something, and then he says, and then somebody says, or something, let's see, it's some kind of transcript. At this period in time now, before the geologic activity, look around in and around this area and see if you can find any activity. And he says, I'm seeing, it's like a perception of a shadow of people, very tall, thin. Hold on, wait, now we have aliens too? Very tall, thin, it's only a shadow. It's as if they were there and they're not there anymore. What? I'm getting a lot of static online and everything. It's breaking up all the time. Very fragmentary pieces. And the guy says, just report the raw data. Don't try to put things together. Just report the raw data. I just keep seeing very large people. They appear thin and tall, but they're very large, wearing some kind of strange clothes. We have aliens? What?
We have discovered aliens right here on the 13th Juror live stream. That's what this whole live stream should be about. And also, those people who unalived Paul and Maggie, now we have discovered them.
See what
But
happens?
they said they were tall, and Alex's lawyer said they were short, like 4 feet tall.
True. But he was also wrong about a lot of other things, so.
This is true. He was also a drug addict and a liar, so maybe we don't want to go by him, now that I think about it.
Oh, this talks about deep inside of a cavern, not a cavern, more like a canyon. I'm looking up the sides of a steep wall that seemed to go on forever, and there's like a structure with it's like the wall of a canyon itself has been carved. Isn't that how they did it in the actual ones here too? See, it's the same alien construction crew. I told you. Again, I'm getting a very large structure, no intricacies, huge sections of smooth stone. God. Huge sections of smooth stone. See, it's the same alien construction company that did the ones in Egypt. Problem solved.
I wonder if they could do my kitchen. I really need to get my kitchen redone. Can we use some of that stone for I have nice countertops and backsplashes. I just need new cabinets. So I wonder if the alien construction company would give me a good price on cabinets.
I'll ask Jacob to find out, because he's been up on the CIA's website. I'll ask him to figure out who to go to for that. I'm sure we can make it happen. Look, if they can do it on Mars and Egypt, there ain't no way they can't come to New Jersey, okay? There's no way.
Exactly. We're so much easier to get to. 95 is right over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. I think we figured it out. Yes. We've solved the mysteries of the universe.
Right.
Here on Christmas Eve. And because people are off celebrating a holiday, major news sources are not going to report this. It's really quite sad. But we know. Us and a few hundred of our closest friends.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
You're welcome. Providing all kinds of education here on Christmas Eve night so that you can go.
People probably think we're high.
And I'm
all
not.
hopped up on ice water. I got a lot of ice water.
Mine is ice water. There's literally nothing in here but ice water. I am stone cold sober.
Mine too. Just water.
But yet here we are talking about our alien construction crew coming to New Jersey.
To redo my cabinets. If they could just rebuild, I kind of want to rebuild the boxes. Even the fronts are good, but the boxes are bad.
I bet they could do it like that, because if you think about how long it took them, when you think about how big those pyramids are, your kitchen, this is like,
it's a galley kitchen. It's a small kitchen. It's like 6 feet wide by 14 feet long. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay.
They could probably do that on like their smoke break and just knock it out. Like,
watch me find out they smoke out of their ears or out of their eyeballs or something crazy like that.
Let me go back to the CIA website. Let me see what else we can find from there.
Put this cigarette in my armpit and smoke it right now. It's probably something crazy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. For your happy birthday. We've solved all the problems of the universe.
We have. And that's all I wanted to accomplish tonight. That's perfect.
Thanks to aliens and your son and the CIA website.
Yes. I love it. Well, I will, I'm going to wrap up. I'm tired, and you couldn't tell by my alien talk, right? I am going to start getting stuff together so that I can lay it down for the night. It has been a long weekend and a long day, and I'm going to lay down and watch trashy reality TV.
Yay.
Have you ever seen Love After Lockup?
Yes.
So me and Chat Daddy are obsessed.
Really?
He may just be humoring me, but I'm going to go with we're both obsessed. We have been watching this and so into it, and like binge watching, and you can binge watch it on Peacock. And we started a few months ago, but we're just now we're on season 3, but every season on there has like 70 something episodes.
Yeah.
Because it's like Love After Lockup, and then like Life After Lockup, and then Love Before Lockup, and Love During
Lockup. Yep.
It's all of these, and we are so invested in these people, and that we don't know. We call them by first name like we know them. you know, we are like, we have like this whole group of like, you know, people who
God.
we truly in our heart of hearts believe that we know them. And like,
you might need to get a better class of friends. That's all I'm saying. If those people are your friends, a little nervous for you, girl.
Some of them are just amazing. Like, it's just like, and we watch them and we're like, it just makes us love each other even more because we're like, we are not that crazy. Like, when in the grand, this is like my whole Florida thing. This is like the whole reason, like, you know, we like living in Florida. I'm in the bottom percentile of crazy here. It's kind of like when you, like, if you go to like a Hollywood premiere, you know?
Yeah.
I would not feel like my most confident and beautiful self at a Hollywood premiere. You put me in a Dollar General in, you know, Walnut Grove, Georgia, and I feel like a movie star. It's kind of like that, you know, like when you're comparing like the as a whole, these people on the show to where we're just like, we are in such a good place. we are so
I
not,
love it.
So not them.
I love it so much. The Reality Gaze, which is one of my favorite podcasts, covers them. And so when I'm like doing errands around the house or whatever, if I'm not listening to an audiobook, I'm listening to the Reality Gaze. They're filthy, they're hilarious, and they cover Lalu. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. Is that the nickname for it? Lalu. Oh, yeah. That. Okay.
Yeah. Love after lockup, Lalu.
Oh, see, now look at me learning. Look at me learning.
I'm here to educate.
Two things I've learned today. Two things I've learned about the alien construction companies and the. Oh, he's sending me pictures. Let's see what he's sent me. There's pictures.
Okay, we got to see the pictures.
There's alien pictures. Okay, all right. So let's hope nobody texts me while I'm holding this up. All right, so here's.
It looks like a slice of pizza.
There's one.
What am I looking at?
It's like the pyramids and then the description of the men, I guess. Like, hold on, can you? Oops. I'm not very good at this, am I? This whole streaming thing. Hold on, maybe if I do it like that. Oh, you can't see that part where, oh wait.
Oh, I see the outline of a dude. Yeah, oh my God, they look really big. It looks like Slender Man.
Yes. And then there's like the pyramids. I'll post these. I'll put them in the comments, or not comments, what's it called? Community section.
Okay.
Or I'll put them in the comments in this video. I'll put them under that too, so you can find them easier. And then there's one that shows that this is a pyramid and there's a canyon.
Wow.
I'll post them so you can see them, but he's sending me this stuff now. That's pretty crazy.
They could totally do my kitchen.
They could totally do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Crazy.
Look at us learning.
We are the learning channel. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah. This is like, you know, some of you are spending your night like talking about like fat men, you know, and reindeer driving through the sky. And so I just don't want you to judge us for talking about alien construction crews. I'm just going to throw that out there. We are not the only ones who may be potentially out of touch with reality tonight. And I'm just going to leave it there.
I agree. What she said.
Judge-free zone. Judge-free zone. I appreciate you so much having taken the time to come and hang out with me and all of our
Thank you for having me at your birthday party. I'm super excited.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I hope that everyone has the most amazing Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, then you just have the most amazing December 25th.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Have a great
happy
Wednesday.
hump day. I hope you have the best hump day of all the hump days of all the years that you ever had.
Absolutely. So. Absolutely.
All right. I love you all.
Mwah.
I got to go. I can't stick around here forever.
Everybody was wonderful. Everybody behaved. Everybody's always so nice to me.
Just love your channel. And
Goodbye, good people. Now, how the heck do I get out of here?